It's gonna take a while. Boom. Oh, now I have to set my phone somewhere. There. Whoops. Live chat. Let's do this. I think it was. Yeah. Let's do this. Wait for it to load. Alright. Yay. There we go. There. Fed my sheep. My wonderful sheep. The cows were already fed earlier. But it was the sheep's turn. Now we have to... Oh, wait, my horse. Oh gosh. Oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh. I forgot about my own horse. Where did he go? Where did he go? Where did he go? Where's my horse? Blair. Okay. Blair is my horse. Alright. He's Blair. This is Blair, my horse. Anywho, oh, that got done. Let's cook up this meat that I got earlier. Let's think here. Let's think. Let's put that in. Oh wait, whoa, wrong chest. Wrong chest. here's Hamish, my trustworthy dog. I'll probably have to find someone for. I'll probably find another dog for him. Another one. So he doesn't feel too lonely. Let's tear down this old gate. Let's tear down the old sheep fence, sheep field, and cattle field. And then these golems can actually just be useful for once. They can just be very useful for once. Ha. I need to start breeding my villagers some more too. Unless they've been doing that for a while without me breeding them, without me being there for them. That probably was happening. And there goes my axe. Alright. Okay, you cows, come here. Come here. No. There we go. So, let's get a new axe. Let's get a new axe. Oh shoot, my phone fell. Yes, I'm reading the comments off my phone if you guys ever start talking. I really want to see you guys talk to me and stuff. Nah, anywho. For some reason I just got a brain fart looking at that sword. I don't know how that happens. This can go there. Got that. There. I'm running an older computer, if you guys can't tell. It is a pain, but I'm used to it. Wrong thing. I'm used to it by now, though. Let's put the mutton in here. I don't care how late it is. I'm just gonna get I'm just gonna finish up grabbing what I need. No pillagers so far. No pillagers. Hey, the golems left. Cool. So they don't have to be in the way. Excuse me. What confuses me is I'm willing to do, I'm willing to play Java edition and it's smoother while recording. It's much smoother for some reason. But anywho, oh yeah, duh. Of course I'm forgetting something. Hey, so, welcome everyone. Welcome to my somewhat Let's Play and somewhat not Let's Play. It's not much of a Let's Play, really. It's more like something else, I would call it. It's more like, what am I doing? I already got enough of that. Anywho, it's more like a, what's it called? I don't think there's a word for it. I don't think there's a word for this. Brick. It's just a fun little world to record while talking about stuff. And today's video, I forgot to mention, we're going to be talking about, what are we going to be talking about? Oh yeah, in the title, if you guys notice the title, we'll be talking about shadows and Endermen. That's what we're going to be talking about. And this, yeah, we're going to be talking about shadows and Endermen. And there's Blair right over there. Yep, there he is, right there. Anywho, we'll be talking about shadows and Endermen, the difference and the similarities. I think I will be splitting the parts of the difference. I think we'll be doing, I think we'll be just talking about the similarities of shadows and Endermans. Just the similarities for now. That's what we will be talking about, is the similarities. And the similarities, yes, I'm doing a live about shadows and Endermans, so I can actually get comments about these things. what you want to know about it and stuff, what you want to know the difference, the questions and stuff. Yeah, there's this thing called comments down below, but we're not going to be doing that for a while. Nah, anyway. Besides, I hardly get much comments anyway about these kind of things, so why not do a live about it? A live stream. So, we'll be doing Endermans and shadows, even hybrids. We will be talking about the similarities about them, just the similarities. So, the similarities between shadows and Endermans. They both can be hybrids. We all know for sure they can all be a hybrid kind of creature of their own way. The first Ender hybrid is well known as Rambo. If you don't know who Rambo is, I'm planning to make a video one day about him. I mean, not about him, but a video of a shorts. I'm thinking about doing a shorts video on about him or whatever, something. But Rambo, though, is a hybrid. He's well known as a hybrid. There has been theories that he's not really a hybrid, but he looks like a hybrid. He looks like half black Enderman and a half white Enderman. So, here's the interesting thing. I did my research about white Endermans. And the white Enderman is a, it's well known as the Farlander. It's the Farlanders. White Endermans are very, very interesting creatures. Very, very interesting ones. I can even show you what it looks like and all that jazz, really. Let me show you. White Enderman Minecraft. So, White Enderman. It's a very, very interesting creature. This is what it looks like. White Enderman. Here's the Black Enderman. The Endermans we have nowadays that are, let's see here. You know, the nowadays Endermans we got are black, full black Endermans with purple eyes and stuff like that kind of jazz, you know. So we got so the black Enderman nowadays we have, um, they so black Endermen cannot be in water. They cannot be in the rain. Rain and water affects them really badly. And the only way for a black Enderman with purple eyes, so these guys right here, the only way for them to attack you is look into their eyes or you attacking them. But they can be very harmless creatures if you be in peace with them. So that you be in good terms with them. If you don't look them into the eyes or attack them, you be in good terms with them. But the Farlanders, aka the White Endermen, the White Enderman, sorry about that, the White Enderman is a Farlander creature, a creature that goes in the water. So White Endermen are different. This is interesting. White Endermen do go in water. They chase after you in water. Water doesn't affect them at all. Period. It does not. It does not at all. So green Enderman, White Endermen can even attack you out of nowhere. They can attack you without you looking into their eyes. But that's only if they see you. You gotta make sure that they don't see you at all. You gotta make sure they don't. So that's the interesting part, is you're gonna avoid them from attacking to you. This is my theory about White Endermen. I think they are a Easter. I think they're an Easter egg creature. Very rare though, a very rare creature in the Farlands. You can find them anywhere else, but they're very rare to find them to any other place. So you gotta be lucky enough to find one. But they are well known as the Farlanders. The Farlander Endermans. That's what they're well known as. And then, Rambo, let me show you. If not many of you knew who Rambo is, but first, hold on. I want to show you another picture that I know. Ooh, that's pretty cool. Anywho, nope. Oh, here it is. Here's another good example. They can have red eyes. Farlanders can even have red eyes. They can. They really, really can. So the Farlanders are they're too so this is interesting about them. Farlanders don't just have green eyes. They don't just have green eyes. They can even have red eyes. Those are the main ones that you can discover. They have green and red eyes. Different times though. Different times. The original Black Enderman had green eyes. The original Black Endermans did. But ever since the updates happened, they no longer had green eyes. They were changed to purple eyes. Because my theory is Mojang thought they would look more creepier red with with purple eyes than green eyes. Even though with a green eye Enderman, they're more they're actually more creepier than a purple eye Enderman. That's my theory anyway. And what's this? Sorry. Oh, Ender Wrath. Oh, that's just Dream as a white Enderman. Such a blob. He's just a blob. Anywho, Dream can just dream. Anyway, and then for Ranboo, Ender Man, Ranboo. Do. What's a good image of Ranboo? You know what? Here we go. So this is Ranboo. This is Ranboo right here. If not many of you knew who Ranboo is, here's a picture of Ranboo. This is what Ranboo looks like. He's a black and white Enderman. And this is a perfect example. A very, very perfect example. What Ranboo looks like. Excuse me. Black Enderman with purple eyes. That's what he looks like. Sorry, Black Enderman with green eyes, not purple eyes. I apologize, you guys. I apologize. Anywho, so Ranboo is a black Enderman with green eyes, and what you think about the original Enderman. The original Enderman, the original black ones anyway, in general, had green eyes until the updates happened. And when those updates happened, their eyes were changed to purple. And that was the last time you will ever see a green eye Enderman that were black. And they're still black, but with purple eyes this time. But Ranboo has the green eye black Endermans, the original ones from way back. And then he is a white, and then he's half white Enderman. That white Enderman is the Farlanders. He's well known as he's the Farlanders Enderman, and yeah, he's well known as the Farlanders Enderman and the End Enderman. The Farland Enderman, like I said, had both green or red eyes, and they're white Endermen. White ones. They're like he's just a mix of a Enderman. So Endermen that are black creatures with green eyes or purple eyes. But he's also a mix of the white Endermen that are well known as the Farlanders. And the Farlanders had green eyes and red eyes. They had both green and red eyes. That's what they had. That's what he had. That's the type of Enderman he is. He's part. So people say he probably has the white side is probably like an iron golem because he lost half of his face from some sort of accent or something. But the question is, have you ever thought about the Farlanders, the white Endermen? Have you ever thought about the Farlanders? Because I've been thinking about this for a while, and I've been trying to record about this for a while as well. So, I wanted to mention this about my theory. Rambo, we all know, is the black Enderman with green eye, and that takes way back to the first Endermans that had green eyes, the first ones. But has anyone ever heard? Has anyone ever heard? Bleh, not heard. Has anyone ever thought about the Farlanders, the white Endermen with red eyes? Have you ever thought about the Farlanders? If you have not, I suggest to keep this in mind. If people watched my live stream later on when I upload it, if people bump into this video, just keep this in mind. The Farlanders still count. They still count till this day. They still count. And they always still count as a mob in Minecraft. But from the Farlands. This is what always caught my eye, is the Farlanders. Very, very interesting creatures to learn about. Very interesting. So, the Farlanders are very, very interesting creatures. Here's a pic of them. Here's a picture of them with the green eyes and the red eyes. So I think it's a very interesting thing to keep in mind and learn about. It's like people think the Farlanders do not exist. There's been proof that they do without using mobs, and I rather believe that more than anything. And I'm not joking. I would believe that more than anything, really. So, the Farlanders. This is what they look like. People that never thought about the Farlanders should suggest thinking about this. Keep this in mind, alright? Alright. What am I doing? Okay. So, this is Enderman. So, for shadows, let's go for null, anti, null, Minecraft. So, to them. We all know the old legend of Null. Old legend. The original, so Null is a legend. He's well known as a very dark spirit, a very dark shadow, who doesn't, I mean, yeah, there's not really much of a, let's just say he's a shadow, and, I mean, he is a shadow, what am I saying? Null is a very dark shadow. He's also well known as the shadow of Herobrine. That's what he's well known as. It's true. He is the shadow of Herobrine. But people never think about this, though. People never think about this. Does he really have a gender? Because think about it. Shadows are spirits. And what Null is, he's a spirit like God of Minecraft, like Herobrine and Notch, a god of Minecraft. Um, but have you ever thought about that? Does he actually have a gender or not? Because I've been seeing different fan mades of him being a boy or a girl. So it doesn't matter who it doesn't matter what gender he is. Because think about this, shadows don't have genders, but they are shape shifters. Shadows are well known as shapeshifters. Shapeshifters are creatures that like to disguise themselves as many different things. Null is the black shadow. We all know that. And then there's anti-null, who is a white shadow. A white shadow. And then there's me. Let me show you. I'm a black and white shadow. And I actually have a gender. Because my black and white shadow is me. And I'm male. I'm a male player. This is my gender. My gender is male. And my shadow, my character, is my shadow. And he's male. Just a black and white male shadow. That's what he is. For Null, though. Null is a black and white shadow. But we don't know if he is actually a male. He could be a male or a female. Yes, he's well known as the shadow of Herobrine. But think about this. There's an anti-Null, who's the white shadow. And just letting you know, Null does have red eyes as well. He really does. I just don't know where to start looking for that. So Null is many different things. He doesn't just have. So he has both a white eye and a red eye, or he can have a white eye and a black eye. That's the interesting thing about him. Anti-Null can have both a red eye or a black eye, and he's a white shadow. For Null himself can have a white eye or a red eye. And this is interesting. This is very interesting. My character is based off of Null. Because I try to figure out what I want my character to look like. And I give myself the nickname Shadow Nightmare. So I'm like, oh, I'm a shadow. Let's go for a shadow look. But what would the nightmare look be? The eyes. The eyes of white and red. Red and white. So I'm a red and white eye, black and white shadow. And that's what I am. I'm basing my character off of Null, anti-Null. That's what I'm basing my character off. Because I was trying to figure out what my character would look like. So I had ideas of looking at null, anti-null, and I'm like, okay, black and white shadows. I like black and white shadows. I like black shadows and white shadows. So I did a black and white, just like null, anti-null. So I did that. But some of null's skins, some of the skins of null, are full black or full white. Null can have two different bodies, or two of his bodies can be one, a black and white shadow, or a black shadow or a white shadow. Think about this. What do Endermen have in common with shadows? Color base, black and white. Shadows can even have green eyes, purple eyes, white eyes, and black eyes, and red eyes. Shadows and Endermen. But this is this is something different though. The Endermans we have only have purple eyes, green eyes, and red eyes. Nothing more. But for shadows, they're black eyes, white eyes, and red eyes. The only thing they have in common is the red eyes. The red eyes. That's the only thing they have in common is the red eyes. Nothing more except the body colors. Black Enderman, black shadows, null. White Enderman, white shadow, anti-null. What do you see? There's your answer. There's the answer you've got. So, that's another fact that no one has ever, ever thought about. Alright? Alright. So, that is something. But, both Endermen and Shadows are also creatures of the night and creatures of nightmares. Look into their eyes, you see fear through both species of Endermen and Shadows. There you go. That is something they have in common. This is something they all have in common. You know? You know. So, for, let's see. Shadows, like I said, are shapeshifters, but they can they can even choose a size of their own. They can be tall, they can be a titan size. Yes, shadows they can be any size they want. They can go from a titan size or a tiny Alex size. If you don't know who Tiny Alex is, you better check out who Tiny Alex is. She's a creepypasta character that looks like Giant Alex, but Tiny Alex. Shadows can go maybe a little more tinier than that. You know, they can go to a size of a ant. They can go size to a certain bug that you can't even see. So you have to use you have to use one of those science glass things to look. So that's all you can do is look through those to see. Shadows can be that tiny though. They can be that small, or they can go to the size of a titan to gobble up the world. And this is not sarcasm. It's something shadows can do. But for Endermen, they can only go up to 10 feet tall. And if a shadow wants Two, they can make it fair for an Enderman. They can go up to 10 feet tall or 11 feet tall. 11 feet tall, it's not that fair for Endermen, but it still makes them feel better that they're not the only tallest creatures in the world. Shadows, like I said, can be any size they want. Any size and height they want to be. And they can be, and they're also shapeshifters. They can shapeshift to anything they want to be. So, that's something. That's something right there to learn about. That's something they have in common is size and height. But I did say something that's not common. That's something they don't have in common. Is shadows being can be a little more taller than an Enderman. That's something they don't have in common. Is Endermen are not shapeshifters, but shadows are. That's something they don't have in common. But this is another thing they can have a similar thing that can be in common for them. Endermen can teleport. Endermen can teleport. Shadows can shadow jump. Shadow jump is a type of teleporting. That's something they both have in common, is teleporting. Except shadows don't always have to be in the dark to shadow jump. Shadows can even teleport in many different ways, really. So it doesn't matter about the shadows. It doesn't matter about what they choose and what power they have. They can teleport. They can teleport, or they can shadow jump. They chose to teleport. So for null or anti-null, they actually teleport. They don't shadow jump. They teleport. It doesn't show the particles that Enderman leaves behind when they teleport, but they still teleport. Shadows teleport. That's usually the proper word for shadow jumps or just teleporting in general. Doesn't matter at all. That's still something in common with Endermen. Enderman lovers or people that play as Endermen, keep that in mind. Shadows can teleport. It still counts as teleporting, no matter what. It still counts as teleporting. Still does. Endermen are not the only creatures that can teleport. Shadows can teleport. It still counts, no matter what. It still does. So this is null, anti-null, just so you know. The Farlanders, keep that in mind. Keep in mind. If you play as a black Enderman and you follow the things what black Endermans do, purple eye black Endermans, if you do what they do, then you're suffocating what Endermen have to suffocate is them suffocating through the rain. Endermen do not like rain, or they do not like swimming. Listen here. I know a friend named Skibbyman who has a YouTube channel. He plays as a black Enderman with purple eyes. But this is something he doesn't get. This is something he doesn't get. So he knows his brethren cannot handle the rain, and he's a black Enderman. Therefore, he still can't handle the rain or the water in general, it can still affect him because his brethren, he has the same blood as his brethren, the same stuff as his brethren. They're all black Endermen with purple eyes. But I don't think he knows this though. The Farlanders. Yes, he doesn't. He likes the black Endermen with purple eyes because he knows they're cooler. But he needs to know this though. He needs to know this. He still has their blood of not being able to go in the rain. Yes, he's a Minecraft player. That's normal. They can be in the rain and all that. Blah 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 blah. But if you were actually doing a story about him as a natural Enderman, but with armor and stuff, he can't be in the rain unless he finds a certain enchantment book that he can be in the rain. Water protection. Water protection makes you be able to go in the rain. It protects you from water. See? That's how it should work. That's how it does. But if he played as a white Enderman called a Farlander, if he plays as a white Enderman called a Farlander, that means he's an overworld Enderman from the Farlands of Minecraft. He can be a purple eye Ender. He can be a green eye Enderman or a red eye Enderman. But the white Endermans anyway. The green eye white Enderman or the red eye white Enderman. If he chose that instead, then he will be able to be in water. There would be a story of him having the same blood as the white Enderman, so he would be able to go in water. He would be able to attack anyone without looking into the eyes. But he chose the black Enderman with purple eyes. So that means he has the black Enderman's blood, where he's not able to go in water, but he's able to teleport, but not able to be in the rain or swim around or swim across water. He wouldn't be able to. He will be able to teleport. But white Endermen cannot teleport though. They cannot. But he chose the black Enderman that can teleport. At least he can teleport to safety from the rain. Yes, Skibby Man says he loves the rain in Minecraft. He loves the swim in water. He just loves the rain in general. But if we made a story about him being born as a black Enderman, then he would have been doing the same things as what black Endermen do, but he is a player, a Minecraft player. So he still would have been a black Enderman with purple eyes that can teleport but cannot be in water. But he loves the rain so much, he would have to find a water enchantment book, a water protection, where he will be able to go in rain or water with that water protection, so he would have been immune to water. That's how it would have been. That's how the actual stories of Enderman would have looked like. Not like what the Dream World is or anything like that. The Dream World is just a made up fantasy that, but this is Minecraft though. This is Minecraft. For Minecraft, it's different. It's far, far different. But still, that was just an example. Yes, Skibby Man, if you ever did watch this, just remember this. I just use you as an example. It's not like it has to be the way you want it. It's not like it doesn't have to be that way, really. It's just use you as an example how it would have been in general. But still, same with Bucket. Skibby Man's friend Bucket. He's a black Enderman with purple eyes. Same thing. Same way. Yeah. But anywho, but for Rambo though, for Rambo, this guy, he's a Farlander and an Ender man. He's a Farlander, aka White Enderman, and Ender men. White Endermen are not from the end at all. Like I said, White Endermen are not from the end. They're from the Farlands and the overworld. That's why they got the nickname Farlanders. They're common in the Farlands, not the end at all. Nor they show themselves in the end. They can't even teleport. But they are in the overworld at the Farlands. They are in the overworld in the Farlands. So, they're common in the overworld and the Farlands, but they cannot teleport. They cannot teleport at all. They can swim. They can swim, but they cannot teleport. They're not able to teleport. Yeah, it sucks. It really does suck for the Endermen. How they're not able to, I mean, not Endermen, Farlanders. It sucks for the Farlanders. They cannot teleport. They cannot teleport at all, but they are still willing to swim across waters or rain. They are willing to swim across waters or rain or be in the rain. And this is another thing. White Endermen can even attack you without looking into their eyes. They just attack you normally, like what zombies do or spiders. They just attack you without you looking at them. White Endermans do that. They attack you without you looking at them in the eyes. They have to look at you back to attack you. But they cannot teleport though. They're not able to. And hang on. Can the white Enderman I'm sure they cannot. Hey, what? Not Enderman. I wanted a white Enderman. That's just weird. Yep, I was right. He can't teleport and immune. Okay, a white Enderman, also called Farlanders, is the complete abyss of the classic Enderman. He can't teleport. He is immune to water and spawn in cold and snowy areas. But they are also from the Farlands, like I said. They're from the Farlands. They're from the Farlands. But they also show in snowy, and they can show up in snowy areas. That, to be honest, I completely forgot about that information. Is them being in snowy areas. I only remembered about them being in the Farlands. But good enough. It's good enough for me. But still, but for Rambo, he is both. He's an Enderman and he's a Farlander. He is both. But he has a mix of both. I'm gonna say this. Rambo is a mix of a Enderman and a Farlander. I'm gonna say that. He's a mix of both of them. He is a mix of both. Even if he doesn't know what he is, I'm saying this final. He is a Enderman. He is Enderman and white Enderman. He is the end. He is the Farlands. But he is the king of the end. He's the king of the end, but he is related to the Farlanders. Rambo, if you do watch this this live stream that has a bunch of boring people that don't talk to me, if you do bump into this video, just remember you are actually related to the Farlanders because of the white Enderman side. This is something people skip for real. People don't think about the Farlanders. They don't think they exist. They do. They do. They did anyway. From the past when the Farlands were still around. I mean, you probably can still get like the seed of the Farlands, but still. The Farlands was a very common real thing. A very common real thing in Minecraft. But still, I would have still counted the white Enderman as an option, because when I was watching one of the videos, there was no Farlander option. So I'm like, do people do not? So I'm like, do the Farlanders do not count? Do the white Endermen ever counted? I think they count because they were mentioned in Minecraft. They were shown. They were proof that they're real and stuff. So why not just count them in general? Just count them. So this completes your guys' mission. This completes everything. Rambo is an Enderman / Farlander. That's what he is. That's literally what he is. A Enderman / Farlander. That is final. So, that is, yeah, that is something right there. But yeah, but yeah, that's something to think about, you guys, about the Farlanders and the green eye black Endermen and the purple eye Endermens, stuff like that, and then shadows. Shadows are very effective creatures as well. They're so much like an Enderman in the way. They're like Endermans are like the second cousin of a shadow. Shadows have been around longer than Endermen. Endermen haven't been around that long. So Endermen became like a new species of shadows. But they were well known as the second cousin of a shadow, if you never thought of it that way. So the next video I'll be talking about will still be shadows and Endermen, but there's going to be a third creature to be added on next episode, and that will be demons. This will be a little more interesting to get to that point, to that part. So next episode will be shadows, Endermans, and demons. Then you guys will understand a little more. But this talks about theories and things that are actually true facts and stories about shadows and Endermen and stuff like that. But we'll get to the part where how demons are related to these two things, really. Yeah, there's been theories and stories about Endermen, how they were once a bunch of Steves and Alexes. That's another awesome theory. I might be able to put a story up. I might add something to this, but I don't know. And also letting you guys know, I'm thinking of I'm thinking about typing up a book called The White Endermen, aka The Farlanders. That I might have to retitle my book The Farlanders. So it's gonna be a very interesting book I wanna write. So so if you guys ever if you guys ever if you guys ever got questions for me, please leave a comment down below. And also, um, if you guys never thought about this, about the facts or the theories I've been bringing up, a lot of them have been like theories, but a lot of them are really good facts and stories. And to be honest, I love stories, and I love research and history. That's something I enjoy. That's something I really, really enjoy. So, I hope you guys enjoy watching this. I'll make a part 2 at some point, maybe tomorrow or a couple days from now, but, yeah, been wanting to say this and say out my mind about these theories and stuff like it. So I hope you guys enjoy this. If you guys ever want to ask me any questions about it, I can let you know or try to tell you a little more. But these are just theories. These are just ideas or facts that might or might not be true. I don't know. But this is what I think, though. I'm just telling you guys, how what I think could be true. But but yeah, this is the video. This video is similarities about shadows and Endermen. And that's what I did. I talked about the similarities between the two. So I hope you guys enjoy this live stream. No one spoke, no one joined my live and talked to me at all. Such boring people, you know. Very, very boring people. But anywho, I hope you guys enjoy this video. Like and subscribe. I will see you guys next time.